Well, look at this. Can you see him? Yeah, getting pulled over. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you are new to the channel and don't know who these guys are, this is Corey. Say hello, Corey. This is Portia. They're both my boxers. She's 4 and she's 2. And that clip that you just saw is from August 9th. Yes, over 2 months ago from the time that I am trying to shoot this video here. But I wanted to take a little bit of time to do some research and to sit here and try some things out with the Waze app versus my radar detector. Now, ever since the vehicles have started coming out with these blind spot indicators, they use the K-band radar to detect cars in your blind spot. Well, it's the same thing that the police use in order to detect if you're speeding or not. If this is the first time that you're viewing my channel, make sure that you don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn your bell notifications on, and leave a thumbs up, and I'll do more videos like this. Before I begin the vlog, I do want to give a special shout out to a couple people. I want to say congratulations to the Gilbert family on their brand new Chevy Malibu. They're subscribers to my channel and drove all the way up from southeastern Kentucky. It's a 4-hour drive here and a 4-hour drive there. So an 8-hour commitment to buy a car for me. It's a huge honor, and I'm truly blessed that you trust me that much to make that commitment in your life on a busy Saturday to do it, especially with 3 kids. I got 3 kids and I know how busy they keep us. Also to Tom from here in Louisville buying this brand new Suburban. Also Jesse from South Carolina, he bought one of these awesome Chevy Dude shirts. If you'd like a shout out in my next vlog, make a purchase in the Chevy Dude merch store, which the link is in the description below, as well as you can send me something to my P.O. box, and that is in the description as well. Well, look at this. Can you see him? Yeah, getting pulled over. It's doing probably close to 80. But, oh well. How's it going, man? How are you?
Hey, the reason I'm stopping you is you're doing 75 miles an hour. The speed limit's 55.
Yes, sir.
Your license, insurance, or registration, please.
Yep. So unlike some of my YouTube friends who I would never ever say that I'm referring to Street Speed 717, I would never do that. I don't want speeding tickets. I don't want to create speeding ticket content on my channel. So me staying out of trouble from my speeding habits would be very, very good. So a few years ago, I invested in one of the most expensive radar detectors on the market. I have an Escort Max 360. Now this radar detector was well over $600. I didn't really believe in radar detectors back then. I had some concerns. I had some reservations on how well they work. So as you may or may not know, I have a lot of police officer friends in my life. I have every agency. I have state agency, I have federal agency, I have local, I have county, I have everything. So I talk to them a lot and I know what's going on and I know the devices they use and whatnot. So, but I decided to spend it anyways. I decided not to spend a high dollar amount like a $2,500 radar detector to have on my cars and jammers and stuff like that, because I'm not too sold on those either. So because of the cars I have and because of how many cars I have, an insurance risk and insurance premium from a speeding ticket would not be very good for me. So I don't want that. So with having the radar detector, I know the risk that the technique that they have, the countermeasures for people who have radar detector, is what basically they call pop radar, and that's where they squeeze the trigger, they get your speed, and they're done. So where traditional police in the old school and some like older people, county agencies, stuff like that, they'll have a traditional radar gun mounted in their car, and they're always continuing run radar. That's where a radar detector is really good. But the pop stuff, yeah, that's not good for a radar detector. And that's how I've gotten pulled over 2 times. I got pulled over in this car. This is my 16 Corvette. I was doing 88 miles per hour. Whew, no dash cam from that video, thank goodness, because right beforehand, well over 100. Don't know how the cop popped me. The radar detector never went off, never heard it, never saw it, nothing. And then, as you saw 2 months ago, I got pulled over in my Camaro as well for doing 75. So, with that being said, I've become a huge fan of Waze. Now, the drawback of Waze was that you cannot use it with Apple CarPlay because Waze is owned by Google. So Google and Apple, as you know, are competitors, and they're not going to give Apple everything the quickest. So until recently, and I'm talking in the last few days, you could not get Waze on your Apple CarPlay. So the 2 videos I'm going to show you is referring to 2 devices, my radar detector and using Waze. And I got to tell you, I'm a huge fan of Waze. I absolutely love it. This is not a paid promotion. They don't, obviously, I mean, why would Google pay me for anything? But, you know, this is not something that they've reached out to me. This is just my opinion. And I think it's a good vlog to help you down the road so that way you don't get a speeding ticket. One of the things that I don't like about having the radar detector is the massive amount of false results. And I'm talking about my 26-mile drive to work. I have a massive amount of false readings. I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about here. As you can see, my radar detector is going absolute nuts. Now, there's no cops around. This has been going nuts for about 2 miles. The reason why, there's an Acura MDX in front of me, as you clearly can see. So as I get closer to this Acura MDX, you'll see that the radar is still showing to the front. Really, really strong. Now, behind me, but wait, it'll show up to the side here. As soon as I get a little closer to it, it's just going nuts. So, of course it didn't show to the side this time, but I'll get in front of it and you'll see it goes a long way. It's very, very distracting because most cars have blind spot indicators on them now. So then we move into the digital era of 2018, and like so many others, we have the Waze app. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the vlog, Waze has not been on Apple yet. So as an Apple iPhone user that I am, I have not had the availability to use CarPlay and Waze at the same time. Now, I don't always open Waze every day, but if I'm on a trip, like I was back in February, I drove from Baltimore up to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, did about 90, 95 the entire time, and I had the Waze app open with my buddy Dylan. And that's what we use. I didn't even bring the radar detector with me. I took the Waze app, and there was 2 reported police sightings. I slowed down, and there were cops. No radar detector. They were running radar, and I didn't get a speeding ticket. So let me show you what I saw recently on the Waze Apple CarPlay app. I'm getting ready to turn on the interstate here. And watch, this person's probably not going to stop like they should. Really good. But regardless, the flickering that you see is the frame rate of the camera. But as you can see, right up there, they say there's a cop. The radar detector, nothing. So that's what I really love about Waze, is the fact that there's community engagement, and then also, oh, there it goes off, one thing. But you gotta remember, as I showed you earlier, that you get a lot of false reads with that. So you become numb to the false reads. Now imagine... Please reported ahead. Oh, there you go. So we'll say thanks, because I already know they're there, because it's every single morning they're right there. But you can sit there and get notifications back, real-time notifications. And if that cop wasn't there, I could hit the not there logo, and that would go away eventually after a few notifications to Waze that, hey, the police are not there. Now, when I get up here, you're gonna see what I really like. And again, back to the community live data engagement. A lot of times there are cops sitting under this and then also back here. So if I wanted to, if there was a cop there, simply hit that button, police, and do it. Now I'm not gonna send that report. I'm gonna hit close there. But that's what's really cool about the engagement, is it's live, it's updated on a routine basis. Now, when I get to work, I'm gonna share with you something that the radar detector company does and what I feel about that as well. So I never got to work to shoot that part of the video I was referring to, but we can do that here at home as well. So Escort does have an app that is very similar to Waze. So it's customizable. You can kind of do a lot of things, but the issue is, who's got more people involved? Someone spending hard-earned dollars on a radar detector, or people downloading a free app from their cell phone? Obviously, there's a whole lot more users on the Waze app than there are any radar detector, and maybe all radar detector apps combined. I don't know. That's just kind of my thought process on that. So I really think that it's nice to have that engagement from the radar detector companies, but not everybody has it. So as you're driving along the road, does the person next to you have a Cobra radar detector? They have an Escort? Do they have, you know, whoever else out there makes radar detectors, and are they reporting across the same platforms? I don't know that option or the answer to that question. So so I think Waze is really the better option to go with. Like I said, I've been using it for a few years now, and I've never gotten a speeding ticket. I've had a radar detector now for 3 years, and I've gotten 2 speeding tickets. Now, I've paid my speeding tickets. I do not contest them. I do not have time to go to court and whatnot. The only thing that I ever ask for the municipality to do is put me in their deferral program, so that way the points don't go on my license, and that the insurance companies don't see that I got a speeding ticket. Cost me a little bit more money, but the convenience factor and the fact that I don't have points on my license is huge savings to me. So with that being said as well, my entire life my license has been dependent on my job. So with the automotive industry, you know, DUIs, reckless driving, you know, massive points on your driver's license, it would cause me to get fired from my job. And so it's worth it for that as well, just to not cause any issues with our insurance company at work. So being able to sell a car, you have to be insurable by the dealership's insurance company, and usually a DUI or something to that effect throws you out. Well, so hopefully that helps you out. My big recommendation is definitely go to Waze. Now, if anybody has an opinion on anything that I said, I love hearing your opinions, regardless if they're for me or against me. It doesn't affect us. What's great about this world we live in is we have the freedom to express our opinions, as you do on my channel as well. All that I ask is there is no police bashing on my channel. That's all I ask. But I got some exciting news. As you're seeing this video, I'm currently in Los Angeles, California, even though I'm recording here in Southern Indiana. So I'm working on to take this channel above and beyond. As I mentioned in the last vlog, I will be, and probably have already had, my lunch with Gary Vaynerchuk. So I'm really excited about that, and we'll be excited when I get done with that. And then also this week I will be announcing a new service on my YouTube channel. So it's gonna be really exciting that you can join me in a different capacity if you so wish, and get some insider information on the car business, work car deals, show best car prices, stuff like that. So I've got some really good interactive stuff to help you down the road, way to get free Chevy Dude merch, and as well as join a group that I am going to be doing for those members. So again, if this is the first time you're viewing my channel, thank you so much for the view. Thank you so much for sticking this long into the video, regardless if you subscribe to it or not. But if you do not subscribe to it, make sure you push that subscribe button, turn bell notifications on, and leave a thumbs up. Thank you again for watching. Have a great day and drive safely.